We will now hear from our head men's tennis coach, Chris Gustas.
Hey, thanks for coming. So we've been going since January 16th. So already been going quite a few weeks here. We've had 3 meets. We had 2 in our opening weekend, one against a tough Bethel team and one against Bethany Lutheran. We split on that day. And then last weekend we had a meet in Winona against St. Mary's University. And we lost that meet 8-1, but had a lot of competitive matches. Like, tennis is kind of a weird sport where you can get blown out as a team, but you can have, I think we had like 3 or 4 other winnable matches that we just didn't come out with. But it's a good meet for us because it's a talented team, and if we can hang with them, we can hang with a lot of the teams in our conference. In our lineup right now, at 1, we've got a senior in Connor Barnard. He's playing pretty well. In the fall, he had a win that sort of told us that he was on another level than he has been in the past, and I'm excited to see what he can do this year. At number 2, we've got a junior in Sam Nettleton. 3 is a senior in Jeremy Ellerby, and 4, we have a freshman in Nate Meister. He came from Marion High School, was placed 3rd in the state in the high school tournament. At number 5, right now our 5, 6, and 7 are kind of a question. So we've got 3 guys in the mix. Grant Kincaid, who's a sophomore out of Dubuque. We've got Will McDonald, who's a junior. And we've got Nate Coles, who's a freshman out of Milwaukee. Those 3 are kind of mixed in there, but Will and Nate are playing doubles, and Grant is a player who honestly came in as it looking, someone that might be a JV player forever, but worked really hard in the off season, as now he's put himself into that mix, so it's cool to see that pay off for him. Last year we graduated 2 seniors and we lost some leadership. This year it's been interesting because we don't have like a team captain or like a head man, but it seems like a lot of guys are filling in and doing their own little roles. So, and we'll be strong for that. Our focus this year, with as far as improving, getting better, and the way we're looking to get wins is, you don't realize this watching tennis on TV if you ever happen to do that, or watching our nights out on the court. But 60 to 70% of tennis points end within 4 tennis balls being hit. So if I serve at you, you return it, I hit my first ball, and you hit your first ball, 60 to 70% of points are done by then. So instead of us just going out and, okay, I'm going to drop this ball and we're going to nicely hit it back and forth 10 times, that happens like less than 10% of the points. So to me, that seems like the practice court's a little bit broken, and we need to focus more on the beginning of points rather than focusing on those really long points, which, by the way, don't count for anything more than the short ones. So we've been focusing on starting points in both doubles and singles. In singles, we've been working on using the beginning of those points to get into patterns that benefit us, specifically trying to hit more forehands. Even the best backhands in the world aren't as good as that guy's forehands, so forehands are better. So we're trying to do more of those. In doubles, we're really focused on controlling the center of the court. Most tennis balls, when you're playing doubles, pass through somewhere through the middle of the court. So if we can control that area and spend more time in there, we can win the matches. As far as the conference, same as always, Luther and Co. are strong. Then there's a group of a few teams here that are all going to be battling, and I think we're going to have, I think the conference has gotten deeper, and it's, in a way, I like it because it's nice that we have a lot of people to aim for and a lot of people to compete with, and that's what it's all about. So Nebraska has been a good addition to the conference for tennis. University of Dubuque didn't lose much last year. They'll be strong. Central will be strong. Loris got better, and we're right in the mix there too. So I don't know how it's going to shake out, but I'm looking forward to figuring that out, and I'm also looking forward to seeing how our guys compete when those matches come up. Any questions?
Similar to golf, you kind of have a split season with just a few competitions in the fall. What did you see, talking about your improvements in those few competitions and then this past weekend?
Mm-hmm. So in the fall, I saw a team where a lot of the guys had played in the summer, so they know that tournament is coming up and that it's an important tournament, so they almost prepare for that prior to even coming in. And then we get about 2 weeks with them before our individual conference tournament. The thing that I saw is better for us now is the doubles, because they can't all go home and practice playing together, and it's harder to get 3 friends out to play versus 1 friend out to play. So I think our doubles was better, and I think that we're kind of learning how to, as a team, bring some energy. So that's a little bit different, but maybe that's also because of the conference tournament. Everyone's spread out on all these courts, and it's just it's more of an individual day, but we're learning how to play as a team.
And with your spring break trip, you have a lot of matches in a few days. What are you hoping to accomplish on that week?
So part of the spring break trip is that you get to go play teams that you normally wouldn't get to see. This year, the goal was to schedule meets that would be competitive. That's how I looked at the whole schedule, was, finding as many meets as we can that'll end 6-3, 5-4, 4-5, 3-6, somewhere in there. So we looked for those. I also scheduled one that we could get more depth into the lineup, because there are a lot of people going on this trip and they'd like to play too. But the other goal is to just get tighter as a team, not only with just the men, but the women go on that trip as well. And so, we'll do fun things together, and, the things that make the program not just all about winning. It's about a community and a family, and that's a big goal for me, even if the team might not think that, going in like that. That's like the coach's secret favorite part, but they just go there because they want to get tan or go ziplining or whatever it happens to be.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks.